Is Cydia dead? For the most part, I think, yeah, it might be, and I think it's a little bit of time to move on. Wow, was I wrong. Part 2, here we are. Oh, wait, I forgot. All right, we're gonna try something new. I'm gonna try this. Ready? Ah, there we go. So in order to actually convey time, because this video took a little while to make because I wasn't sure whether or not I actually did want to upload it, I'm going to be using an interesting method. I'm going to be, well, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to try this setup for now. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's not going to be good. We're going to go ahead and get into the video. Coolstar and Pwn, a lot of stuff has been going on with that. Pwn 2 Wind, 20 Wind, however you say his name, versus Coolstar. They've sort of been butting heads. And then what happened after that was Coolstar basically just decided to kick Pwn off the team. And Pwn was like, okay, well, you know what? Electra has a decent amount of flaws. The freezing, the random crashing, the battery loss. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fix all of these issues and I am going to release my own jailbreak. So he did. Uncovered came out. Other jailbreaks, such as the Electra jailbreak, the one that was before this, actually did not have all exploits being in the same app. Faster Cydia, no more random battery drain, no more random freezes. All of the problems that Electra suffered from essentially were fixed in this jailbreak. Among this list was a native build of Cydia for iOS 11. When I saw that initially, I wondered if Sarek himself actually designed this iOS 11 version of Cydia. We wound up not seeing something. The version of Cydia that's even being bundled today is actually a super outdated version. Cydia hasn't been officially updated since the days of iOS 10. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of interesting because, oh, wait, oh yeah, I forgot. Time jump. So we weren't sure if Sarek was actually going to release anything else, if he was going to release the promised jailbreak or the promised Substrate update that was promised so long ago. Because we haven't seen anything from Sarek for months. He's been silent. But now, I just time jumped. And guess what? Substrate is out. The Substrate update that we've literally been waiting for forever, months and months back, said on Reddit that we would be seeing basically something brand new from him, and then we would finally have a Cydia update, a Cydia Substrate update. Yeah, that's out now, and here's actually how it happened. At around 11:30 at night on December 16th, Sarek actually decided to tweet, which was brand new. We haven't seen him tweet in forever, and when he tweets, it's important. He tweeted this: Substrate 0.9.7000 is my most well-tested update ever. Verified to work on iOS 3.0, 4.3.1, 5.1.1, 6.1.3, 7.1.2, 8.0, 9.0.2, 10.1.1 mock portal, 11.1.2 extender, and 11.3.1 undercover. I expect it will fail anyway. If you want to try it, add apt.sarek.com/beta/substrate11 to Cydia. Oh yeah, and a little while before this, there was this whole little thing about the Cydia purchase store shutting down because it was prone to this bug. It wasn't a data leak, no passwords or email address, nothing was leaked out there. Every account information was fine, it was safe. It was just a little small problem that a small percentage of people were having. Although, yes, it was a problem, it wasn't 100% a really big issue as they first made it out to be. Because of this, however, Sarek actually did decide to go ahead and close down Cydia purchases, Sarek IT Cydia purchases. So that would mean if you purchased a tweak over the years, like Barrel, for example, directly through Sarek IT by the usage of PayPal, then you no longer are able to do stuff like that anymore because the purchase store is now closed down. Okay, so at this point, it's been a long time since I started this video. It's been about a month and a half since I started actually recording this video. And yeah, let me just let future me tell you what I'm talking about. Well, at this point, it's been about 2 months, and Cydia came out, so it's kind of interesting now because now we have Cydia out, and Cydia came out on Christmas. On Christmas Day, Cydia at GetCydia, they actually tweeted this: Happy holidays from the Cydia team. Or Cydia? I don't know. We're just going to keep calling it Cydia. We're excited to be releasing the first preview of Cydia today and can't wait for you to use it. You can grab the Cydia preview from the default Electra repo starting now. They then go on to say some important information. This is a beta preview. Some functionality is not finalized and bugs are to be expected. For now, the preview only supports the latest version of Electra. The source code will be published at a later date. So Cydia is finally out, and it's funny because this has been a meme for a long time. Some people didn't expect it to come out. I mean, I don't know, there's just been a lot of Cydia alternatives that a long time ago they said that they were going to release something, and it didn't happen. And, you know, iMods was one of these things. Regardless, though, it is kind of interesting, and I was curious to see the Jailbreak community's initial reaction to this as a whole, just to kind of gauge where people's initial thoughts were. Whether they thought it was good, whether they thought it wasn't good, whether they liked it, whether they didn't like it. I just wanted to see. And so I asked you guys on Twitter what you actually thought. I said, what do you guys think of Cydia? It's trash, it's okay. It's fire, or Cydia all the way. And so far, with 1,629 votes and 7 hours left, 50% of you guys say Cydia all the way. And, you know, I can't help but agree. And if there was some more characters that I was able to use in this tweet, I would have said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. A lot of you guys seem to not like it. But there are some people that also like it as well, and I'm sort of in the middle because I do think that the interface is kind of nice looking, but at the same time, while I do sort of appreciate the interface, I think it might be a little bit too little too late. And also, if Coolstar and the Electra team and the guys behind Cydia were able to come up with this when they first announced it back in early to mid-July, and, you know, they actually had the hype behind them fully, I think this would have been a lot better of a release than it turned out sort of being. A lot of people, especially considering that they aren't jailbroken, are kind of not really excited about this. They kind of don't really care just because they're not jailbroken to actually take advantage of it. And speaking about being jailbroken on iOS 12, because I know that this is a question you guys probably are going to be asking, but this doesn't mean it's the end of Cydia. Honestly, this new Substrate update actually means the exact opposite. Now it looks like Sark has future-proofed Cydia, and it looks like that things could be good for an iOS 12 jailbreak. Oh yeah, speaking of an iOS 12 jailbreak, you guys are probably going to be like, oh, is there an iOS 12 jailbreak in the comments? Like, when is it coming? When is it coming? So, all we know right now is that 12.1 is out, and when 12.1.1 came out, in the security changelog, Ian Beer was credited for a kernel-level exploit. Now, this is pretty big because anytime we see Ian Beer next to a kernel-level exploit, it likely means that Ian's getting ready to release something. Now, many months ago, back in, I think it was like September, October, Ian actually tweeted something along the lines of the fact that he's going to release what he has for 11.4.1, and his focus will then shift to iOS 12. So it's not directly 100% saying that we will get an iOS 12 exploit from him. He didn't say keep a research-only device on 12, or I'm going to be releasing an exploit for 12. He actually didn't come out directly and say he even was going to, but that's kind of what we assume, and from the past, that's what's happened. Anytime he makes reference to a firmware in terms of looking into that or whatever, he winds up actually releasing it. Okay, well, so after a little while of Ian not tweeting, on December 27th at 6:33 a.m., Ian tweets, "Hello, hashtag 35C3. So there were a lot of people, me and pretty much a lot of the Jailbreak community, that had enough brains to realize that just because he tweets hello, hashtag 35C3, does not mean that we're going to see a jailbreak exploit, a kernel level exploit being dropped. He's not going to randomly just drop it, you know, an hour later, a couple of minutes later, like, but then again, there's a chance, but it's not confirmed that that was going to happen. And so, if you scroll through the replies of this tweet, it's kind of funny because there's some different reactions there. Like, it's nice to see that he's tweeting again, but just because he's tweeting this doesn't mean that we're actually getting the exploit yet. Like, it doesn't mean that at all. With that being said, guys, for now, that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Funny enough, this video has been in production on and off for the past 2 months. So if you did enjoy this, let me know by subscribing and turning that bell icon on for notifications. 2019 is almost here, and although it's kind of unpredictable what's going to happen with the jailbreak scene in terms of when we're going to actually get a new jailbreak and what's going to be happening with that, at the very least, hopefully we should get some iOS 12 jailbreak news in the way of a kernel level exploit, hopefully pretty soon. Regardless though, the second that happens and the second an iOS 12 jailbreak comes out, I will be letting you guys know. And thank you guys so much for watching again. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, this is David signing out. Have a good one, guys. Peace. I think it's safe to say that Cydia lives on. Happy New Year, guys. See you in 2019.